y'all, it's Mikey and Bill. Welcome to the farm. Glad to have y'all with us, and we appreciate y'all tagging along with us yesterday. It was very emotional, and you know, a lot of you are just like, you feel like family, and we appreciate all of your support and encouragement, and really enjoyed hearing you share your experiences with your babies, your fur babies, and it's always a hard loss. And God sure knew what he was doing when he provided us those companions, and they hold special places in our hearts for sure. And you know, we're still struggling through, and this weekend's been very hard. We've had our moments for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm the type of person that I try to block things out. And sometimes, you know, you can try to bury them down, but they still surface. And Jase was just really special.
Yeah, he was a member of the family. He'd been here for 12 years. And just when you have somebody, an animal or anything that's in the house like that, I mean, he stayed in the house 24/7. Went on every camping trip with us every time we went anywhere, and it's just like losing a family member or a child or anything like that. I mean, you get really connected to your pets, your fur babies, and that's the way the rest of them are in the house now.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. My arm's getting tired holding the phone. But the thing with your fur babies and the way that God created them, you know, they give such unconditional love. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're away from them for 30 seconds or a couple of hours. They are just as excited to see you every time. And, you know, to not have that greeting at the door when you come in, and just thinking about possible future camping trips, and Christmas, or even going fishing. It's just not going to be the same without Jase.
No.
And
no, she always wrapped presents for Jase every year because he liked to open his own presents. He would actually take, if you handed him a present, he would take it over there and open it up. And I mean quick, not like 30 minutes. I'm talking about he would rip the paper off of it and want to see what he got.
Yeah.
He's like a little person.
So hubby was telling y'all a little bit about Christmas with Jase, and we realized that one year when the kids were opening their presents, and Jase decided that he wanted to try to help with one of them. And it was so funny. We didn't realize that, you know, he wanted to open presents. So the kids actually let him open presents with them that year. Mm-hmm. And from that moment, from every Christmas after that, Jase got wrapped presents under the tree, and he was so funny because he would never mess with them the whole time they were wrapped and under the tree.
No.
And he waited patiently, just as a kid would do, and until he received his gifts on Christmas Day. And he was very careful about opening his presents too.
Yeah, he was.
He would take it and hold it with his paws and open it with his teeth, and he would tear pieces of the wrapping paper off until he completely got it open. But he never messed up anything that was wrapped inside ever, and never had a problem with him going up under the tree before Christmas, because I seriously thought, oh, what Pandora's box have we opened, allowing the dog to sit here and open up presents, because I felt like he was going to start seeing presents wrapped and think it was okay for him to go get them. And but he was so good with that. He did not mess with them.
Is that you? Bobo, sit. Open it. He says you have to start it for him. Open it, Jase.
Come over here. Come on, here.
Get it. This is strong behind me.
Sit down. Open your crazy.
His face. Open it. Open it.
Emily, can you move?
Open your
Emily,
present,
move bow,
Jase.
move bow.
I tried. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Oh, lay down.
Emily, I can't see Jim.
Lay down.
What is it, Jase Thompson?
Go this side. What is it, Dad? Boy, Josh. Go. He says, I know what it is.
He said this is a great present.
Says Jase knows.
Okay.
Good job, Jason.
Him's got it. Open. Our camping trips, you know, we told y'all a little bit yesterday. Jase went on, I'm thinking, every camping trip that our family went on. And he was just, oh, I don't know. He was a little mess, y'all.
Yeah. I think the only time he got left at home was me and her went to Dollywood one time and got somebody to check in on him.
Yeah, and that trip, I think we were supposed to stay for a week. And I told hubby I missed my Jase, and we cut that
To 2 days.
vacation short to get back to Jase.
Yeah.
I did not like leaving him. And, you know, he was my little sidekick, y'all. You know, we haven't really done a whole lot of film since we started our YouTube channel with Jase. Because I think in one of my videos I told y'all it was kind of hard watching him towards the end, because he did lose his eyesight. And I really didn't want to film him. I just felt like that was just, you know, unjust to him and his little personality. And
Yeah.
so that's why y'all haven't really seen a whole lot of videos with Jase in it. I just didn't want to do that to him. But it was really hard watching him go from being so active and just a little ball of fire, buddy. I tell you,
Yeah.
he was. I called him the Jase. That was his name. If I referred to him, I would always say the Jase, the
Yeah.
Jase. But anyway, yeah. But like I was telling hubby, you know, as hard as it is to lose him, I'm just so thankful that we weren't put in a position for us to have to make the decision to have him put down.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, he is buried next to his buddy.
Yeah.
And I can look out my back porch over the pond and see my Jase and my Tigger.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So, but, you know, another funny story about Jase, too. Y'all saw in one of the videos, sorry for my finger, I'm trying to hold the phone up here. Hold on for a second. Hubby was just saying, sorry, I'm sitting here snotting. That's so gross. But anyway, on camera, right? Y'all get to see it up close and personal. But yeah, hubby was just saying we need to buy a mount to mount the phone up. We have one of the selfie sticks, I guess,
Yeah.
to walk around, but I don't know. I always just tend to grab my phone and go. And so this is what y'all get. But anyway, another funny story I wanted to share with y'all about Jase. And, you know, there was one video where y'all saw Jase in the creek at a piece of property that we had originally owned up in Robbinsville, North Carolina. And we would take Jase up there with us every time we would go.
Yeah.
And he loved getting into the creek. And anytime we went fishing, that little buddy,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, loved to go fishing. And we would go to Santee a lot. Bill's parents, hubby's parents, owned a house in Santee. And we would go to Santee a lot and take the boat out and go fishing. And it was kind of funny, but at the same time, could be so frustrating and aggravating when you were trying to fish.
Yeah.
Because the whole time we were throwing the rod in, you could hear da-da-da, da-da-da, back and forth across the boat.
Yeah.
Like, Jase went from the front to the back, depending on which one of us was throwing our rod, reel.
Yeah. Throwing the reel, yeah.
Okay, it's throw the reel. I'm not good with that terminology. So, yeah, this city girl's still learning terminology. But I do
That's
like to go
right, too.
fishing. The only thing that I don't like when we go fishing, hubby has to bait my hook and take the fish off because I just can't bring myself to do that yet. But Jase loved fishing, and he would sit there and watch the cork. And as soon as that cork went under the water, he got so excited because he knew that on the other end, when you pulled that up, that more than likely there was going to be a fish on the other end. So yeah, and you could just tell his little excitement when you'd reel that fish up. And he was probably more excited about catching the fish than we were.
Yeah.
But
And
you
the first time we ever saw him do something, we was up in Robbinsville, and I forgot.
Oh,
if
the
I
trout.
Yeah, I forgot if I caught a trout or
You did.
Yeah, I caught one, and I threw the fish back, and we'd never seen Jase do this.
Never.
He jumped in the creek, went under the water completely, and caught that trout back.
He sure did.
After I'd turned it loose.
He looked at you like, "What you let it go for?"
Yeah, and
He was bound and determined he was gonna get a fish. And he literally stuck his head. We'd never seen him do that before. Ever.
No.
But that's how much Jase loved to go fishing. But he caught himself a fish. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But as time goes, we're gonna remember so many things, that just keep reminding you of the special moments that we shared with him. And that little boy, oh my gosh, he loved to go riding. And that was just a special treat for him. If he didn't get to go, something was wrong.
Yeah, if he saw you putting your shoes on or anything, he would already be at the door.
At the door, standing there waiting. And, if it was somewhere that he could not go, you always felt so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
he'd run up to the window and look out the window and watch you leave.
You could just tell his disappointment. Like, I'm supposed to be going with y'all.
Yeah.
You're leaving the Jase here.
Yeah.
Come get me,
Yeah.
Like, the Jase isn't supposed to be here. He's supposed to be with y'all.
Yeah.
But, he was just one of a kind.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure that your fur babies, you feel the same way. They're special and they are one of a kind, and they form their own little personalities.
Yeah.
They really do. And just the special gift that God gives us through them is just so wonderful. And, even though we are hurting right now, and this is really hard, but I could not imagine us never having him.
No. No,
because even though we're hurting right now, I would never change having him.
No.
And him being part of our family. And those are just special moments that you cherish and you hold on to, and nobody can ever take that away from you.
No.
Ever. And I don't know, with the way things are going on and stuff now, wouldn't it be nice if people acted more like our fur babies toward each other?
Yeah, that would be, that would be a good world.
What a better world this place would be. Oh, we can learn a lot from our pets.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why God sent them to us. To learn how to have companionship and to give love and unconditional love, true unconditional love. And that's what we need to do for each other. And, learn how to communicate and get along. Yeah. And, y'all hold on to your fur babies and cherish every moment you have with them. And, I'm sure y'all do.
Yeah.
Because times with them, you can't get them back.
Yeah.
And we're going to miss them.
Yeah. Just remember, they're a short part of your life, like 10, 12, 15 years if you're lucky. And you're all of their life.
Right.
You're their entire life.
We were all of his.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just, I don't know, just the way you said that just hit me. Because we were all he knew.
Yeah.
But Jase had a really good life.
Yeah, he did.
Me and him were talking, and just the places that he got to go and see, and the things that he got to do. And and y'all, he was so funny. If I was out working in the yard, pulling weeds, planting flowers, he was right there with me, and he would help me. Yep. He would start like pulling up the weeds for me.
Yeah. Or help you dig a hole.
Help me dig a hole. Yep.
Yeah.
And I could pick with him and come outside and point to a flower and say, "Jase, smell this." And he would stick his nose on the flower and start smelling it.
Yeah.
And I would go to another flower and say, "Smell this one." And he would go smell it.
Yeah, he would.
He loved smelling flowers, and he loved helping me work in the yard. And those are just a couple of things to share with y'all about Jase. But you know, right now, just for us, you know, I was actually pulling some weeds in the yard today and working in my flower bed, and just thinking about him. And how he would be right there with me if he was there.
Yeah.
And, you know, back in his, you know,
Younger years.
glory days.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, he was special. And,
Yes, he was.
you know, like I said, for us, I don't think that camping or Christmas is going to be the same.
No.
So that's what's going to be the hard part.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, our other babies, I noticed yesterday whenever I was walking back over with flowers to put over there for Jase. You know how Tigger used to follow me
Yeah.
through the yard, our cat, and I looked down and Snots was walking with me, and I thought, this is the first time she's done that.
Yeah.
She usually kind of stays right around the back porch.
Yes.
But I thought of all days, she's following me. She's walking with me.
Yeah.
And that's what Tigger would have done.
And all the puppies were
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know how you would put it. They were just down. You could tell they were down yesterday. Like
Yeah.
they knew he was gone or something.
And they had their moment to tell him goodbye too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, we have them, and you know, our focus is on taking care of them and the rest of these critters around here. And you know, it's so true that, you know, anytime you have a loss, the world doesn't stop.
No.
And I think that's what's so hard sometimes, is because things around you continue moving forward. And you know, when you lose something so close, and or a loved one, or you know, just any significant loss in your life, you know, that's all you want, is just things to stop, you know, to give you that time. And the world doesn't stop. It keeps going. You just gotta keep going right along with it. And you know, we'll work through this, and we'll be able to share memories with Jase with laughter instead of so many tears,
Yeah.
because it's still really fresh, you know, and it's just going to take some time.
Yeah.
But anyway, hubby and I are going to take a little ride around, and he's been working on the trails a little bit out here. And I just wanted to also let y'all know, before Jase passed, hubby and I had been working on some videos. And I told him, I said, I'm going to feel really weird putting these videos out now, you know, that we're sitting here cutting up or laughing or out in the garden working, and, you know, spending time with some of our other babies around here, you know,
Yeah.
for y'all to think, well, you just lost your dog, and
Yeah.
now you're putting out a video and it's like everything's perfectly fine. But just to let y'all know, there's a couple of videos I still have to finish going through them and editing them and getting them uploaded for y'all. But just know that there's a couple that y'all be seeing here soon that were done prior to Jase passing away. I was actually working on one where we were working in the garden that morning that Jase had passed away.
Yeah.
And I had to put that one aside.
Yeah.
And get through this. So anyway, y'all just bear with us, and we really just appreciate all of you, and just your
support
and words of comfort and reaching out to us and for just simply being here. You know, y'all really do feel like family. And, you know, sometimes YouTube subscribers feel more like family than actual family.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately. But, you know, I'm sure y'all can relate sometimes, you know. But we have a good, strong family too. So, but we just really love all of you and appreciate all of you being here.
Thank you for everything.
Thank y'all. God bless. Y'all come back and see us soon.